Imagine seeking a miracle only to find yourself trapped in a nightmare, where the very forces meant to protect you turn against you. That's the haunting world of Diabolic, Australia's latest horror thriller. A story where hope twists into terror and a cursed spirit is more than just a ghost story. It's a force you can't escape. Hello and welcome to my channel Curious Giraffe. My name is Bhaskar and today we're going to review the horror movie Diabolic. Directed by Daniel J Phillips, Diabolic stars Elizabeth Cullen, John Kim, Mia Challis, and a small but impactful cast that carries the weight of this chilling story. At its core, the film follows a woman whose desperate quest for a miracle cure plunges her into darkness and a world of vengeful spirits, a cursed witch seeking a vessel for her incredible power. What starts as hope quickly becomes horror. What sets Diabolic apart from other horror movies is its unique premise. The story is deeply rooted in occult practices that are intertwined with religion, especially the fundamentalist Latter-day Saints or FLDS. Elizabeth Cullen's character is caught in a web of faith, superstition, and dark forces that escalate beyond her control. The film smartly focuses on a very small cast, just 3 primary characters, which creates an intimate and claustrophobic atmosphere. This isn't a sprawling ensemble where scares get lost in the crowd. Instead, every scene feels personal, every scream feels close, and the tension is palpable. The first half of Diabolic is where the magic really happens. It begins with a sense of mystery and builds an eerie tension with unexpected, unsettling moments. The horror is very clever. It is psychological and visceral at the same time. There are genuinely scary sequences that will have you gripping your armrests, moments where you're unsure what's real and what's supernatural. The cinematography immediately draws you in. The use of shadows and tight framing and dimly lit environments contributes to the sense of unease. You never feel fully safe on screen, and that's a hallmark of effective horror. The makeup and practical effects also deserve a shout out. They're so well done that the cursed spirit feels disturbingly real. However, the second half of the film starts to drift toward familiar territory. The narrative begins to rely on standard horror tropes, predictable backstories, revenge-driven spirits, and the classic final confrontation setup. While it doesn't ruin the experience, it does make the latter half feel more conventional compared to the fresh and gripping first half. Even so, the movie maintains a sense of tension, and the scares, though somewhat predictable, still land well. You can see the director's effort to merge unique storytelling with traditional horror expectations. And while it may not fully reinvent the genre, it manages to carve its own niche within it. Now let's talk about what Diabolic does best, the technical elements. First off, the cinematography is phenomenal. Every frame is carefully composed, using shadows, lighting, and angles to keep you on the edge. You can feel the isolation of the characters, the coldness of the environment. And then there's the makeup and special effects. From subtle ghostly appearances to more overtly terrifying moments, the practical effects make the horror tangible. In a genre where CGI can often feel very fake or overdone, Diabolic relies on real, tangible visuals that make every scare more impactful. I happened to watch this movie at the Adelaide Film Festival and was lucky enough to meet with some of the cast and crew, which was a great experience for me. Performance-wise, Elizabeth Cullen leads the film with a mix of vulnerability and strength. You believe her fear, her desperation, and her determination. John Kim and Mia Challis also deliver solid performances, helping create a very believable, tension-filled environment with minimal characters. It's a testament to the film's focus on quality over quantity, fewer characters but more depth and intensity. Ultimately, Diabolic is a decent and ambitious horror film that tries to set itself apart from the crowd. It succeeds in the first half, offering fresh scares, a unique premise, and a tight, intimate cast. The second half may lean on familiar tropes, but it still delivers a satisfying horror experience. For fans of occult horror with a religious twist, it's definitely worth your time. So should you watch Diabolic? Absolutely. It's an Australian horror film that proves you don't need a massive budget or an enormous cast to make something truly chilling. If you're into horror that combines religious tension, psychological fear, and genuine scares, this one belongs on your watch list. Thanks for watching my review of Diabolic. If you've seen the movie, let me know in the comments what scared you the most. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and share it with your friends. I will be back with another video very soon. Until then, it's bye from me.